that first you need to achieve this, then you have to go for the stage 2, then you have to go for stage 3. The point is that some people actually agree with it, some people don't agree with it. Hello everyone, in my previous video I have discussed the PYQ of 2023. Today I'll be discussing PYQ of 2022 with respect to personality. Now the question in 2022 with respect to 10 marks was that do we need 16 factors to describe human personality? Illustrate your answer in the light of big 5 factor theory of personality. Now the question is saying that do we need 16 factors to describe human personality? Illustrate your answers in the light of big 5 factor theory of personality. Now if you all know about 16 factor theory, good enough. 16 factor theory or 16 factors of determinant of human personality was given by Raymond Cattles. Right? Now, big 5 factor theory, which is also known as the ocean model. Fine. Now the question is very simple and it is asking you that do we need 16 factors, like do we need this to describe human personality? Illustrate your answers in the light of big 5 factor theory. That means there is this model, ocean model, where we have this like openness and we are talking about neuroticism, etc. So under this there's like 5 traits they have given and you can define the person's personality based on this 5 parameters. Then you have this like 16 factors over here, and here you are going to discuss about the person's personality based on 16 factors that have been given. Now this is now they are saying that you need to what? You need to actually just a second, do we need a, yeah, so they are basically talking about the comparison aspect. So now if I go with the comparison aspect, what we can do is that of course if we compare both of them, we'll find that big 5 personalities is simple. So simplicity versus complexity. Fine. Now here this is quite a detailed part. So detailed versus abstract. It is like too elaborative so learning them would become difficult, and here it is like this ocean personality is like more sorted method. It will become difficult to interpret, whereas this is easy to understand. Right? What I mean to say is that on this basis you can actually give your viewpoint whether which of the factors are going to be beneficial, whether it's going to be the 16 factors one or the big 5 factors one. I find it more simpler one. Why? Because it is easy for the people to remember 5 factors. But so the point is can a human personality be defined in these limited parameters? So for me the critical part would be that human personality is like a very broader aspect. So limiting a human personality into 16 factors or 5 factors is something which we are getting very practical about. But if you go with the criticism aspect, so it's very difficult to actually confine a human's personality into limited approach. So you can write about all this. Since it's a 10 marks question, again it could be handled easily. Now the next question is that can human beings be fully functioning and self-actualized? Okay, so nice question. Why? Because they are asking you that can human beings be fully functioning and self-actualized. Self-actualized, if all the people are knowing about Maslow's hierarchy of needs, so they will know about Maslow, and then they'll understand the word of self-actualization, right? So can human beings be fully functioning and self-actualized? Evaluate it from humanistic and psychoanalytic perspective of personality. Now this is what we have just done in 2024. I guess the question was there. So what you can do over here is, again, not much is being asked. It is just like a very repetitive question. What you can do is that you can talk about the psychoanalytic part in the introduction. Then again you can mention about humanistic perspective, right? Now based on this, what you can do over here is that you can write about Freud's theory. Again you can mention about Erikson also. Fine. And humanistic perspective, again you can go for Carl Rogers, you can go about Maslow's hierarchy of need, etc. So what is happening is, can human beings be fully functioning and self-actualized? Evaluate it from humanistic and psychoanalytic perspective. So what is happening is that first you will evaluate the psychoanalysis perspective. Why? Because you have to talk about unconscious mind, you can talk about conscious mind, you can actually talk about subconscious mind. Fine. In this you can talk about how the hierarchy of need is operating. Fine. Now once you have given the detailed study with respect to this, then you can actually evaluate it based on what? Based on realistic parameters. Realistic parameter, as in, for example, you can mention about whether this hierarchy of need, or you can mention about the Carl Rogers and Maslow's theories, whether they are realistic or not. For example, all of those who have gone through it, so you must be knowing that Maslow has given like this pyramid, and in that pyramid he trying to say that first you need to achieve this, then you have to go for the stage 2, then you have to go for stage 3. The point is that some people actually agree with it, some people don't agree with it. So the point is that whether this is going to be realistic or not. And if you talk about psychoanalytic perspective, there might be people who might not be considering the fact that we have unconscious mind. So whatever we are interpreting, whatever information we are interpreting, it is ultimately getting stored in our unconscious mind. So if you want clarity, or if you want the thoughts should be clear, so that is only possible if whatever you are storing in the unconscious mind is good factual data or good information. Based on that, what is happening is that you can further move in life with more clarity. So then you can write about like which one is more realistic, which one is more optimistic to achieve, etc. Fine. So this is how you are going to attempt this question of 2022. Now I'll be coming later with another video for this was 2022. Yeah. Then we will be coming with 2021. Thank you so much.